Hey you guys, I kind of wanted to talk about things that have been going on in the world of YouTube. So we've had a few creators get booted off the channel, and I don't know, I'm going to kind of give my opinion on it. Doug Hutton from No Thanks. I will honestly say that man is one of the biggest lowlifes I've ever met. The first week I had contact with him, I had two girls, I'll say two ladies call me, from different parts of the United States, and they both basically told me the same story. And Doug, you know what the story is. So I guess the lesson to be learned there, you guys, is don't send pictures of your body parts to strangers. Plain and simple. But what Doug was doing was very low life. And I think Danielle Illuminati can attest to that. Then we've had people like, let's see, who else has been out there pulling that kind of stuff? Salty Pancakes. Just so you know this, buddy, the Orem City Attorney's Office has reached out to me to press charges against you. And they said for what you did to me, that you'd spend a year in jail easily. And I declined to press charges against you, and I'll tell you why. An internet spat for me to throw somebody in a concrete box over calling me a murderer, a meth dealer, a child pornographer, everything that motherfucker called me. I would rather just punch him right in the fucking mouth. And Salty, if you want to use this to go see the judge how I feel about you, you go right ahead, you low-life motherfucker. Because if I do see you anywhere here in Nevada, it's on. There's going to be no words, no nothing. I'm going to fucking do some discount dental work on you. And you have it coming. There's a needling law in this state, and there's a needling law in the state of Utah, and you push that beyond its boundaries. You can only say so much before someone's going to punch your fucking lights out, buddy. And you're lucky that Jim Terry and his brother don't come to Utah and do that to you. And I honestly feel that way. You want to say stuff about someone that's true, you go ahead. That's public record, you go ahead. If you know it for a fact, make sure you're right, then go ahead. But the stuff you did to me, buddy, you made it all up and you knew it when you were doing it. And that's the difference. So, it's just disgusting. All the internet fighting and everything. Like Johnny Yarborough, personally, I've got nothing against you, but some of the people that you had on your show, with some of the things they've done, I just don't want nothing to do with it. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is really back away from YouTube until some of this shit cools off. I will put search videos up and everyday life videos up and stuff like that, but the arguing, the taking sides, I've had enough of it. And some of the people involved in this, Candace Cooley, for you to go on Doug Hutton's show and do what you did, I'm going to tell you, woman, really makes me ill. Plain and simple, I've never said a bad word about you. The things that Doug told you, oh, I was misinformed, that motherfucker was doing the informing. He wasn't misinformed. He wasn't getting information from Jim Terry or from me. Especially not from me, because I don't have any information on you. I don't know you. I've seen you 2 times in Montello, and that was it. So for you to go on his channel and agree with the shit he says, tells me all I need to know about you. And the other mother. Oh. You guys think you can treat people like they're just pieces of shit, use them for whatever? You know what, ladies? If I find your kids, and I doubt that I will, but I'm saying if I do, I want nothing to do with you. I don't want to thank you. I want nothing from you. And that includes you too. Amy Clune. The scaling back the search. You still haven't found him and you're scaling back the search? No, you're scaling back your fucking lies. So I've had it with that shit. I'll continue to do what I do as I can afford to do it. I will still go out and look for these boys. For the simple fact is, this is our backyard. And I don't want things like this happening here. I have grandchildren of my own. All of my boys are grown up and can take care of themselves, and I think I taught them pretty good how to do so. But enough of this bullshit. You, Amy, I'm going to give you a perfect clue. You think Lance gives a fuck about your son? He's out there making videos, and that's why he showed up. Not to look, to walk around, make videos, because he's too goddamn lazy to go get a fucking job. And I hope you hear that, Lance, you and your fucking lies. And all of you that donate to shit like that, you get exactly what you deserve. I've never asked for a goddamn dime to go look for these boys, and I never will. If people send it, then oh well, there's nothing I can do about that. And there has been people that have done that. And you know who you are. I'm not going to name you to give people weaponized. And see, that's the thing. You name someone that's helped you, and all of a sudden you've weaponized someone to go after them. So I'm not going to do that. But enough is enough. I'm going to try to steer away from it. I've had it with all that bullshit, you guys. And there's been enough of it going on, and enough people kicked off, and enough fighting, and calling the cops over fucking YouTube. Are you kidding me? I thought about it. I really did. And there was only one person that I did that with, and that was you, Salty. And then I called him back and told him I wanted to drop it, because I thought about it. Yeah, and I don't want to be responsible for someone living in a fucking concrete box. So, feel lucky, buddy, but don't show your face around me, because you won't be that lucky if you do. And you, like I said, you can take this video and go crying to the judge with it. You have it coming. The sort of things that he did, calling me, oh, you guys heard, calling me the murderer, said that I murdered Aiden Clune, said that I murdered Dylan Rounds, said that I'm a meth dealer. I've never done meth in my life, and I'll give up a hair sample to prove that. You little motherfucker, I'm so against that stuff. When I see you, that's why you have it coming. And I'm not going to be nice about it, so you might as well just step up and get what you have coming, boy. These things, you guys, when I get this mad over those things, it tells me that it's probably time to get out. And you ladies that have kids missing, be careful who you get involved with on YouTube. Be very careful, because I've seen a bunch of dirtbag moves from all of them. And you know what? I know a lot of you are mad at Zab Girl. I'm not. She's one of the only ones that's treated me professionally, because she showed some pictures of an autopsy. Well, there's people that want to see that. There's people that would have gone and looked at it themselves. Would I do that? Probably not. But that woman's been respectful to me, very respectful. Has never called me any names, anything. And I've never seen her do that to anybody. I've never seen her personally attack people on her show. I just don't know what to think anymore, you guys. I wanted to do this video to show people how I feel of what's going on. And hopefully it'll change some attitudes out there. You people watching, you're the ones that control this. You're the ones that give people their power. You want to give people like Doug Hutton power? You want to give frauds like Lance Kelly power? Go ahead. And Lance, your 10,000 subscribers all came from Channel 4 News. You and I both know the story. He gave them to you for listing your little film of the FBI going by as Candace Cooley's. It's not that you have 10,000 subscribers. You probably have about 700 to 1,000. These are the type of things, you guys, that nobody knows. Any of you think that Lance is out spending 4 to 6 hours a day searching? Guarantee you. He goes out in his fucking flip-flops for 35 minutes and sucks money out of your pockets. It's disgusting. One of these days, I'm going to go right back up on that hill, and I'm going to show you guys his biggest fucking lie. And it's things like that. Glad I got out of it when I did. So, for what it's worth, you guys viewing YouTube, if someone's a piece of shit, and you can tell when they're doing what they're doing, get off their show. Just get off their show. One thing I got to give Jim Terry, at least he's honest about what he says he can do. He doesn't give a fuck about those kids. No, he's interested in the money. And he's never made any bones about that. One of the few guys that hasn't. When he was up there with the super stickers and stuff, he's saying, I don't give a shit about that. Give me the money. At least he was honest about it. So, the rest of you don't, oh, I'm going to come out and help search. Fuck you. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. And you guys out there doing fake searches, Lance, yeah, you know. Have at it, buddy. People are going to figure you out, and then you're going to have to go get a fucking job like the rest of us had to work. You sit there and say, oh, they scammed Paul for $7,000. I wish my disability was $7,000, you fucking idiot. And people act. What are you doing? This and that? Yeah, my doctor tells me to walk, you guys. So when I walk looking for these kids, I'm doing a couple of good things at once. I'm helping my back, I'm helping the community I live in, and hopefully helping bring justice to the child that's missing. I don't know, you guys, I just had to get some of this off. I'm probably not going to be on YouTube for a while, and warlike wrath, I call him wimp-like waif. Why don't you just stick to fucking gaming, buddy? All you do is glean information off of everybody else's channels, and you do your thing with it, and try to act like you're involved, or I don't know what you do. Just keep your British ass over there and stay with fucking gaming, because your shit on Dylan Rounds really sucks, buddy. It's all fucking hearsay, rumor, and then you tell people, oh, do your research. Fuck you. Fuck you, you motherfucker. Have you ever been to Montello? Have you ever stepped foot out of Great Britain to search for any of these missing people that you bitch about? The only credit I can give you is I've never seen you ask for money. So, that's where I'm at, you guys. I'm going to get off of this for a while. I'll see you in a month or two.